Hi everybody, welcome to class today. Today is day number 2 of our back bending series. So today we're going to be working with a lot of upper body and lower body strength, which is really important for when we get into our stronger back bends. You won't need any props for today. If you like these classes, please remember to like and subscribe, and if you want to know more about personalized programs, including rehab programs, please feel free to head over to my Instagram or to my webpage, which is all in the show notes below. We're going to start today at the top of the mat for some sun salutations. Start at the top of your mat in Sadasana, grounding down through the feet, drawing tall through the crown of the head and the sternum. Dropping the tailbone towards the floor. Take a nice deep breath in through the lung, in through the nose, expanding the lungs. And then exhale it through your mouth. And one more like that, nice deep inhale through the nose. And then exhale it through the mouth. And then close the mouth, start to breathe in and out through the nose, inviting in your ujjayi if that's part of your practice. And bringing the hands together at heart center, keeping the eyes closed. Bow the chin down towards the chest, maybe taking a moment to set an intention. And then slowly blinking, open your eyes. Inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead. Exhale, bend forward, bend the knees as much as you need to. Inhale, step the right leg back, drop the right knee. Step back to plank on the exhale. Hold the breath, lower the knees, lower the chest, lower the forehead. Inhale, peel through to Cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, step the right leg forward, drop the left knee, shine the chest forward. Exhale, step to the front. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, step the left leg back, drop the knee, shine the chest. Exhale, step back to plank. Hold the breath, lower the knees, lower the chest, lower the forehead. Inhale, peel through to Cobra, elbows hug the ribs. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, step the left leg forward, drop the right knee, shine the chest. Exhale, fold at the top. Inhale, raise all the way up, maybe a slight back bend. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right leg. Exhale, plank. Hold the breath, lower the knees, chest, forehead. Inhale, shine the chest for Cobra. Exhale, dog. Inhale, right leg. Exhale, fold. Inhale, raise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left. Exhale, plank. Hold the breath, lower. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, dog. Inhale, left. Exhale, fold. Inhale, raise. One more like this. Exhale. Inhale, right. Exhale. Hold and lower. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left. Exhale. Hold and lower, tucking the chin. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left. Exhale. Inhale, slight change. Exhale. Inhale, right, keep the knee up. Exhale, plank. Keep the knees up, hold the breath lower all the way to the belly. Chest hits the same time as the legs. Inhale, peel up a little higher, cobra. Exhale, downward dog, through plank if you can. Inhale, step the right leg forward, keep the left knee lifted. Exhale to fold. Inhale, bend the knees, chair pose. Exhale to stand. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale to fold. Inhale, left leg steps, knee lifted. Exhale, plank. Hold the breath lower, all as one. Inhale, flip the toes, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, step the left leg, right knee lifted. Exhale to fold. Inhale, sink the hips, chair pose. Exhale to stand. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right. Exhale, plank. Hold and lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, dog. Inhale, right. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, stand. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left. Exhale, plank. Hold and lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, dog. Inhale, left. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, stand. Last one like this. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right. Exhale, plank. Hold and lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, dog. Inhale, right. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, stand. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left. Exhale, plank. Hold and lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, dog. Inhale, left. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. This time we'll hold for 5 breaths, sinking the hips back so the weight is in the heels, reaching the sternum forward and drawing the frontal rib points up away from the tops of the thighs. Breathe deeply into your lower rib cage as you think of bringing the extension into the upper spine, releasing the shoulders away from the ears. Take 2 more breaths. Sink a little lower if you can. And then exhale, fold forward. This time inhale, slide the hands up the shins to the knees. Halfway lift, extend through the sternum. Exhale to fold. 2 more like that. Inhale, slide the hands up the shins. Exhale, this time slide the hands down the back of the legs to the feet. Inhale, up the front. Exhale, down the back. 1 more like that. Inhale, halfway lift and hold. See if you can send your sternum forward a little bit more as you extend your tailbone back. And then bring the hands off to the side, taking a slight bend in through the knees if you need to. Take an inhale here. And then as you exhale, you're going to start to sink down into the hips. Sweep the arms forward so you're in a half chair. The torso is parallel with the floor. And most of the weight is in through your heels. We're going to stay here for 4 more breaths. Take a peek down. If your feet are apart, your knees are also apart. Two more breaths. And then take an inhale here, get a little longer. Keep the depth in the legs. As you exhale, sweep the arms back, come up onto the toes. Strongly shooting the hands back behind you as you extend the sternum forward, waking up the legs, waking up the upper back muscles. Really important for our back bends. Take 2 more breaths. Inhale, sink the heels, raise up chair pose. And then exhale, fold it forward, give it a shake. Inhale, come into a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. This time step yourself back to plank, 1 foot at a time. And set yourself up in a strong plank. Shoulders over the wrists, strongly pressing back through the heels as you engage through the upper thighs, shining the chest forward without dropping the hips. And breathe smoothly here for 3 more breaths. Take the shoulders out of the ears. And then bring the feet together. Look down at the right hand. Start to roll yourself onto the outside edge of the right foot. Feet can stack, feet can stagger, or you can drop the back knee. Wherever you are, send length through the spine and send the top hip slightly forward. Left arm can reach up to the sky, or you can lengthen the side body, reaching it towards the front of the mat. Wherever you're at, we'll take 3 more breaths. Engaging through that right arm, gently drawing the shoulder blade down the back. And then take an inhale. You're going to lift the left foot off the right and just step it behind the right knee. So we're coming into a sort of a half back bend. Take an inhale to lengthen. And then exhale, circle it down to plank. Take an inhale to expand in plank. And then exhale, roll over to the left side, taking any modification you need on this side. And then again, arm can reach to the sky or reach long and overhead. Wherever you are, think of that right hip rolling slightly forward as you lengthen through the tail. Two more breaths. And then on your inhale, lift the right leg up. Step the toes just behind the left knee, starting to open up slightly through that upper back. So it's not a big back bend, we're just awakening through the upper back. And then exhale, send it back to plank. Inhale here. Shift forward, and as you exhale, you're going to lower halfway to chaturanga and hover. Drop the knees if you need to. Whatever variation you're taking, I want you to keep the collarbones nice and wide and even grounding through the palms and keeping that length in through your spine as if you're still in plank. 2 more breaths, stay calm. And then exhale, lower yourself all the way to the belly. We'll take 3 rolling cobras, feet hips distance, strongly pressing into the floor. Inhale, lead with the sternum. Gently pull the heels of the hands towards the feet. Peel the chest up. Exhale, roll it down. Inhale, peel it up, lengthen the lower spine. Relax the glutes. Exhale, roll it down. Last one, lift up and we'll hold. Inhale. And then strongly think of drawing the heels of the hands back towards the heels. Inhale, lift the chest a little higher. And then as you exhale, gently draw up the lower belly as you float the legs. Keep the hands dragging back towards the back of the mat. See if you can lift a little higher. Take 2 more breaths. And then tuck the toes, lift the knees, press up to plank. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the right leg up. Exhale, open the knee towards the sky. Sink your left hip lower sink your left heel lower as you reach your right knee up towards the sky, gently sinking the right shoulder down. And take a couple more breaths here. See how close you can get your chest to the floor. And then looking forward as you inhale, sweep right knee to right elbow. Exhale, three-legged dog. Take an inhale here. And then as you exhale, scoop the belly round out, knee to nose, hips are low. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, cross the body. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the right foot by the right thumb. Set yourself up heel to heel, back foot turns in. Inhale, warrior one. Deep bend in through the front knee, and then long extension through the spine. Taking the back bend into the upper spine. And take 5 more breaths here, strongly engaging the back leg and the front heel. If you want a little bit more length in through the upper spine, you can feel free to hook the thumbs and pull them apart gently. Sink a little deeper for the last 2 breaths. Keep that right knee tracking directly forward. Inhale, gather length. Exhale, interlace the hands behind the back. Inhale, broaden the collarbone, send the chest to the sky. And then as you exhale, fold forward for humble warrior, bringing the right shoulder to the inside of the right knee or more on top of it, depending on your flexibility. Let the head be heavy. Take 3 more breaths. Staying in the legs as you inhale, sweep the arms back up, warrior one. And then exhale, take the hands down, step it back to plank. Option for a one-legged plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. 2 more. Exhale, chaturanga. Elbows stay close. Inhale, plank. Drop the knees if you need to. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, three-legged dog. And then bring the right leg back to meet the left. Inhale, sweep the left leg up. Exhale, open the hips, send it up towards the sky. Strongly sink the right heel down as you draw the left shoulder back in line with the right. Sink the chest to the floor as you reach the left knee away. Take an inhale here, and then as you exhale, shift it forward, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, round out, knee to nose, hips low. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, cross the body. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it through. Line yourself up heel to heel for warrior one. Strongly engage the left leg. Inhale, warrior one. Keep the back edge of the back foot grounding down. Walk it in a little if you need to. And make sure that the front knee doesn't collapse in towards the big toe. Feel free to hook the thumbs if you want to. Send the tailbone towards the floor as you send the crown of the head to the sky. Take one more inhale, gather more length, gather more space. And then as you exhale, interlace the non-dominant way behind the back. Inhale, send the chest up to the sky. And then exhale, fold forward, humble warrior, keeping the grounding of the feet, sending the hands up and overhead. staying in the legs on your next inhale. Raise it all the way back up to warrior one. Strong legs. And then exhale, take it down. Step it back to plank. Option one-legged plank. Option drop the knees. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, whole hand presses plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, three-legged dog. Take an inhale, and then exhale, set it down. Look towards the top of the mat, step, walk, or lightly float. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sink the hips, chair pose. Exhale to stand. Surya Namaskar B 2 times through. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step, walk, float, jump, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Step the right foot forward. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale takes you all the way down through your chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Step the left leg, raise up, inhale, warrior one. Use the blueprint. Exhale, take it through your vinyasa or take it straight to downward dog. Look towards the top, step, walk or float. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, sink the hips, chair pose. Exhale to stand. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Right leg steps. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Left leg steps. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Look towards the top of the mat, step, walk or float. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, hold in your chair. Hook the thumbs and then pull the thumbs apart. See if you can get the arms to come up a little bit closer to the ears. Bring the extension a little more into the upper back. But notice if when you do this, you start to overarch the lower back. If you do that, just bring the hands down a little bit further. Work with your honesty levels. Take 3 more breaths here. Sink a little deeper in the legs if you can, keeping the weight even between all 4 corners of the feet. And then exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, slide the hands up to the knees. Exhale, extend the arms, capital T, gazes down. Inhale, sweep the arms forward. And then as you exhale, sink back into the hips, coming into that half chair. Take an inhale to lengthen. Exhale, raise up onto the toes, sweep the arms back, keeping the torso low. This time, stay on the toes. Inhale, raise the chest up, raise the arms up, chair pose. And then exhale, staying on the toes if you can, come all the way to standing. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step, walk, float, chaturanga and hold. This time maybe float the right leg off, keeping the hips even. Exhale, set it down. Inhale, float the left leg off. Keep the shoulders wide, keep the face relaxed. Exhale, set it down. Inhale, exhale, lower all the way to the belly. Sweating. Bring the hands off to the side of the mat, tent the fingers, elbows up towards the sky. Inhale, peel the chest up. Exhale, set it down. Press strongly into the feet, 2 more. Inhale, see if you can get a little higher than your regular cobra, but keep the glutes relaxed. Exhale, set it down. 1 more, inhale, raise it up. And then this time hold. Think of pressing the fingertips away, engaging through the arms, engaging through the upper back muscles to lift you a little higher. Take an inhale here. Keep the height if you can. Exhale, just shoot the hands straight off to the side. Feet press strongly into the mat. 2 more breaths. Lengthen the lower back. And then plant the hands under the shoulders, tuck the toes, lift the knees if you can. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the right leg up. Exhale, step it in between the hands. Line yourself up, heel to arch for warrior 2. Cartwheel the arms open. Settle into your warrior 2. We're not going to hold for super long, so get nice and deep if you can. Front knee is pointing straight forward and strongly grounded through the back foot. Stack the shoulders over the hips and see if you can get the ribs and the chest to face the long end of the mat, but the hips are working slightly towards the front of the mat. And take 3 more breaths here. Sink a little deeper if you can. Long plumb line through the spine. And then keep the arms as they are. Inhale, start to straighten through the right leg. And we're just going to rotate it over to the other side. So turn that back foot in, turn the left foot out. You're still heel to arch. Right hip's going to swing slightly forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And then exhale, sink nice and deep into that left knee. Again, making sure that that knee is pointing directly forward. You should be able to see your big toe. And take a gaze over your back arm. If it's dropped below the height of the shoulder, pick it up. Send it nice and strong. Relax the shoulders, relax the jaw. And if you shake, just know that it's your body getting stronger. Two more breaths. Sink a little lower if you can. Keep the arms. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Parallel the feet. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And then exhale, interlace the hands behind you. Fold it forward. Bring the hands up and over, stretching out the fronts of the shoulders. Keeping the length through the spine, weight even through the feet. And then planting the hands directly below the shoulders. Inhale, lengthen into a halfway lift. And then as you exhale, you're just going to reach the right arm forward. Inhale, set it down. Exhale, reach the left arm forward as far as you can. Inhale, set it down. 2 more each side. And notice if when you do this that your shoulder wants to bunch up by the ear. Try and bring the movement from the actual shoulder joint. So you might not get as high, and that's okay. You're working the muscles that you need to control your shoulder blade when you start to bring yourself into those weight-bearing back bends. Take an inhale, lengthen the spine, get really strong through the legs, and then as you exhale, bring the hands off to capital T. Inhale, sweep just the right arm forward. Exhale, capital T. Inhale, left arm. Exhale, capital T. Keep that torso parallel to the floor. Inhale, right. Exhale. Inhale, left. Exhale. One more, as if you're sweeping your arm across a plane of glass that your body is resting on. Inhale forward, exhale. Take an inhale, lengthen your wingspan. And then this time as you exhale, hook the peace fingers around the big toes if you can. If not, just grab onto the ankles, calves, knees, or just rest the hands on the floor and let the upper body relax. And take an inhale, lengthen halfway, bring the hands to the hips. And then as you exhale, bring it all the way up. From here, you're just going to turn the heels in, so the feet are going to be out at a 45-degree angle. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And then as you exhale, sink down into a prayer squat. So keeping the shoulders directly over the hips. Spine nice and tall. Sending the knees out towards the pinky toe sides of the feet. You can take 3 more breaths here. And take 2 more breaths. And then as you inhale, send those arms back out to the side like warrior 2 arms. Inhale, raise the right heel. Exhale, set it down. Inhale, left. Exhale, set it down. 2 more each side. Keep nice and tall through the spine. Take 1 more inhale, raise the arms directly up. And then exhale, straighten the legs, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach the arms up, sink into your squat. Exhale, hands to heart center, straighten the legs. 1 more like that. Really squeeze the knees out to the back of the mat as you reach the arms tall. Exhale, come to standing. Turn yourself out into your warrior 2 legs facing the front of the mat. Inhale, reach the arms up, set yourself up for triangle, and then as you exhale, reach forward at the hips, hinge yourself forward to triangle. We're only going to visit here briefly. Take an inhale, and then as you exhale, with control, bring yourself all the way back up to center. Just rotate it over to the other side. Take an inhale, get yourself nice and tall. And then exhale, reach as far forward as you can, coming down into triangle, stretching out the side body. Inhale, bring yourself all the way up to center. Exhale, take the hands to the hips and you're just going to step yourself to the top of the mat. Inhale, sink yourself for chair. Exhale, interlace the hands behind you. Inhale, open up the collarbones. Exhale, sink the hips a little lower. Inhale, see if you can get a little bit more of a back bend into the upper back. Exhale, sink a little lower. 1 more breath here, inhale. And then exhale, fold forward, bring those hands up and overhead. Inhale, send the arms forward, sink the hips back, come into that half chair. Exhale, sweep the arms back, raise up onto the toes. Inhale, sink the heels, reach the arms forward. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come into a halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, step, walk, float, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. From here, you might need to drop your knees and you might need to modify by doing this one at a time. We're going to drop from downward dog into dolphin pose and then back up again. So take an inhale in your downward dog, lengthen through the spine, and then as you exhale, slowly start to bend the elbows down to hover above the mat, and then inhale, straighten them back up to downward dog. Exhale, bend the elbows down. So try and keep the elbows from splaying out to the sides. Try and keep them directly underneath your shoulders. It's really hard. I'm going to take about 3 more of these. Work at your pace. Drop to the knees if you need to. And feel free to just bend one elbow at a time if that's where you're working at today. It's kind of the reverse of what you have to do to get into wheel pose. And we're just going to take one more. We'll meet in our downward dog. Take an inhale. And then look forward as you exhale. You're going to start to bend the elbows. Bring the chest towards the floor. Come through like a dive bomber sort of move. The chest skims the floor and you roll up into upward facing dog. And then as you exhale, roll over the toes. Come back to downward dog. So if you didn't get that, don't worry. We're going to do it a few more times and you'll definitely have it and possibly not like it by the end. Take an inhale in your downward dog. And then as you exhale, look forward, start to bend the elbows again. Drop the knees if you need to. Bring the chest forward. It skims the mat. And then burst through into your upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. 3 more. Inhale here. Exhale, start to bend the elbows, send the chest forward. Try and keep the elbows hugging in close to the body if you can. Exhale. And take the last 2 at your own pace, always remembering that child's pose is there at any time if you need it. And then we'll all meet in downward facing dog for a couple of breaths. Take an inhale here, and then exhale, start to drop to the elbows, walk the feet in, dolphin pose. So if you didn't make it there from dropping down, then just make your way into dolphin pose now. The forearms are parallel, the elbows are shoulder distance and directly underneath the shoulders. Bend the knees as much as you need to send the chest back through the gateway of the arms towards the thighs, opening, strengthening the shoulders and the upper back. Two more breaths. And then start to walk the feet back to the back of the mat. Come into forearm plank. Shine the chest forward. Lift the tops of the thighs. Draw the elbows back towards the back of the mat as you shine the sternum forward. And then bring the feet together, roll to the outside edge of the right foot, send the left arm up, side plank on your forearm. Same principles apply, strong extension through the legs, gently draw the left hip forward, and you can always drop the bottom knee if you need to. Maybe you reach the left arm up and overhead. Take an inhale here, lift the left leg, and then as you exhale, step up behind the right knee, come into like a baby wild thing, sending the chest open towards the sky as much as is comfortable for you, opening up the right shoulder. And then as you exhale, slowly with control, bring it back to forearm plank, take an inhale, and then exhale, take it over to the left side plank. You can always angle that forearm in as much as you need. Depends on your shoulder flexibility. Wherever you are, stay calm, breathe deeply. Listen to the roosters crowing and the Caribbean music playing in the background. On your next inhale, float the right leg up, and then as you exhale, step it behind the left knee, opening up into your baby wild thing. And then as you exhale, you're going to roll it back into forearm plank. One hand at a time, make your way up to plank. And then set the forearms back down. And then left hand lands where the left elbow was, right hand where the right elbow was. left elbow down, right elbow down. Right hand plants, left hand plants. Right elbow, left elbow. And keep going like that. Feel free to pick up the pace. Wherever you are, I want you to try and keep your hips from wiggling from side to side as much as you can. It takes a lot of hip control, core control, but also shoulder blade control, shoulder girdle control, all things that are really important with our inversions, planks, weight-bearing back bends. And take one more. And come back to plank. Take an inhale, bring the feet together. Exhale, side plank on the right. Take one inhale to lengthen yourself. Lift the left leg. And then step the left leg behind you. This time opening into full wild thing, bursting the chest. Open towards the sky, sending the left hand towards the front of the mat. And then as you exhale, roll it back through plank. Take an inhale here to lengthen. Exhale, left side plank. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Step it behind the left knee and then open yourself up into full wild thing. Staying on the ball of the right foot, sharp on the edge of the left. And then slowly rolling it down. Take an inhale in plank and one more time through a vinyasa, shifting forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then look beyond the hands, bend deeply through the knees, step walk or float yourself through to a seat. And then take a lie down on your back. So set yourself up for bridge pose. Your feet are about hips distance apart. And make sure that your feet aren't so close to your bum that when you lift your hips, your knees shoot over your ankles. So depending on your arm length, you probably won't be able to touch your heels. Take an inhale here, and then as if your spine is like a pearl necklace, think of peeling segment by segment, starting with the tailbone, pelvis, all the way up to the shoulders. And then if you feel like your knees either splayed out to the side or started to knock in together, realign them over their ankles. And you can stay here with the hands down by the side, the shoulders opening. Or you can interlace the hands underneath your hips. And again, think of snuggling the shoulder blades underneath you as you broaden through the collarbones. You want to create space. Feeling like the back body is moving towards the front body. And there's a gentle gap between your chin and your chest. Take 2 more breaths here. And then if you had the hands interlaced, slowly release them, roll it down. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, we're just going to go straight back up into bridge pose again. And then this time, bring a little bit more awareness to the legs. So you want to feel like your heels are subtly drawing towards you, and you should feel the hamstrings engage. And then feel the hips lifting towards the sky. You should feel the glutes engage. And what I want you to do is find a balance between the two. So you don't want to grip the glutes so hard that you can't feel anything else working. And you don't want to cramp the hamstrings so much that you get a cramp. You want to find a nice balance between the two so that they're working together and one is not overworking. It can sometimes help to have a block in between the inner thighs. Take 2 more breaths. And then exhale, slowly roll it down. Take an inhale here. Exhale, roll it up into bridge pose. And then this time, take the hands, rest them on your frontal hip points. Feel that your frontal hip points are even. Start to shift the weight to the left leg. Keep the hips even as you start to float the right foot off and maybe send the right leg straight. If you feel like you're dropping through the right hip, Really squeeze the left hip underneath you. That should even up the pelvis. If not, just come up onto the toes of the right foot to give yourself a little bit of extra support. Take 2 more breaths here. Relax the upper body. And then slowly set the right foot down. Make sure that your heel is still in line with your hip. Start to shift the weight to the right leg and then come up onto the toes of the left foot. Hover the left foot, and if you can keep the hips even, start to extend the left leg. Make sure that both sides of the torso are staying even. Take 3 more breaths. And then exhale, bring that left leg down. Take an inhale, lift a little higher. And then exhale, roll down through the spine. Take a couple of breaths here. And then we're going to do some upper body work to prep for Chakrasana wheel pose. So set yourself up as if you're coming into bridge. And we're not going to come into full wheel to start with. We're just going to kind of do little half lifts. So flip the hands so that the fingers are tickling the shoulders, elbows up towards the sky. And throughout this, I want you to make sure the elbows don't splay out to the side, the feet don't turn out, and the knees don't swing out. So keep everything nice and compact. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, roll up the spine, coming into your bridge. Take an inhale here. And then as you exhale, you're going to press through the hands and just come to rest lightly on the crown of the head. So there's virtually no weight in through the crown of the head. You should feel how much the the arms have to work, and especially the legs have to work to stop you from dumping into the head. Take an inhale here, and then as you exhale, lift the head, tuck the chin, come back onto the shoulders. We're going to move back and forward between that a few times. Make sure your elbows don't swing out. So take an inhale here, exhale, press the hands, lift up, and then set the head down. Inhale, exhale, lift up, set the shoulders down. Inhale, lift, exhale, inhale, lift, exhale. And now we'll try it on the exhale. So take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift, inhale, set the head down. Exhale, lift, inhale, set the shoulders down. And then exhale, roll down. Give the legs a little bit of a shake from side to side. So you should really feel that in your quads. If you're doing this properly, that movement should really, really be felt in your legs. And it should be quite hard to keep your elbows. Your elbows are going to want to swing out. Really work to keep them together. It's really important for the health of your shoulders. All right. So you can either stick with that, you can stick with bridge, or we're going to take a couple of full wheel pose tricep dips, I suppose you could call it. So set yourself up for wherever you're going. Take an inhale. Exhale, roll up the spine, start in bridge. Take an inhale here, and then exhale, either roll to the crown of your head or come all the way into Chakrasana. Send the chest between the arms, take an inhale. And then as you exhale, bending the elbows, tap the head. Inhale, shoot it up. Exhale, tap the head, keep those knees squeezing. Inhale. 2 more. Exhale, don't let the elbows splay out. Inhale. Last one. Exhale. Inhale. And then exhale, tuck the chin, roll it all the way down. And let the knees knock in towards each other. Bring one hand to the chest, one hand to the belly. Take a nice deep inhale through the nose. And let it go through the mouth. Feel the increase in your heart rate. And start to slow down the breathing. And bring the hands off to cactus or to capital T. Cross the left ankle across the right knee. Figure 4. Draw the knees in towards each other. And then just twist over towards the left hand side. Make any adjustments in the hips that you need to get the most out of the twist. Maybe send the gaze over the right arm, gently drawing the right shoulder blade towards the floor. Inhale through center, and then cross the opposite way. Draw the knees in towards you, and then let the knees fall over towards the right hand side. Inhale through center. Draw the knees in towards you. Just rock the length of your spine a couple of times and come up into a seated position. We're just going to take a quad stretch. So make your way into a low lunge with the left leg in front. And you can either stay here, coming up onto the fingertips or blocks, sinking the hips down, top of the right foot to the floor. Or if you want to take it a little bit deeper, plant the right hand, reach back with the left. Bend the right knee, grab a hold of the foot, and draw the foot in towards the bum. And then releasing that foot. And then just walk it back for a quick little hamstring stretch, Ardha Hanuman. Stretching the chest forward and then sinking it down towards the toes. And walking the hands forward, plant the hands, and you're just going to switch it out. Step the right foot forward, sink the left knee. Either stay here or bending through that left knee, reaching back, this time with the right hand, planting the left hand down, twisting through the spine. And then slowly releasing the left foot. Crawl the hands back, coming into half split on the right. Inhaling, sending the sternum forward, and then exhaling, sinking it a little deeper. And from here, you're just going to walk yourself forward. Bring that right knee to sit behind the left, and we're going to come into Gomukhasana. So your left knee, your left leg is folded underneath you, and then you're going to stack your right leg. It's a good idea at the time. Stack your right leg on top. If this isn't comfortable for you, just come into a comfortable seated position. The more parallel your shins are to the edge of your mat, the deeper the stretch will be. And you can stay here with just the legs, or you can take the left hand up towards the sky, bend the elbow, pat yourself on the back, and then work the right hand up the back, grabbing your shirt, grabbing a strap, grabbing your ponytail, whatever you've got available to you. And you can stay upright, or if it feels good in your body and you can keep both of your sit bones grounded, then you can start to fold forward. And then slowly release, and we'll just switch it over to the other side. So swing the right leg underneath you, and then stack the left knee on top. So the outside edges of both feet come to rest on the floor. Try and get both sit bones on the floor. You can always put a pillow or a block underneath one side if you're super uneven. And stay here, or reach the right arm up and behind, and then reaching the left hand from underneath to grab the right. Staying upright or folding forwards. And slowly releasing. Unwind the legs and then make your way into your final resting position. I'm going to finish in a seated position today. I find that nicer after a back bending class, but you come to wherever is good for you. Wherever you are, I invite you to turn the palms up towards the sky and really lengthen through the spine as you take a nice deep inhale through the breath. Fill the lower belly. And then exhale it through the mouth. And then just feel any residual tension, any residual things that you need to let go, leaving you now. Feel the jaw relaxing, the eyes relaxing. Space between the eyebrows, space between the collarbones. Feel the earth supporting your body. And become an observer of your thoughts as if they are nothing more than an interesting movie. No judgment. Today, as you go forward, may you have space in your thoughts, strength in your words, and lightness in your heart. Namaste.